Welcome North American cleaning business owners, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get 5 to 10 qualified walkthroughs for commercial contracts using our exact cold outbound email system, all within 45 days. So by the end of this video, you will leave with step-by-step directions that you can plug into your business, and it will get you 10 steps closer to securing those commercial contracts you're waiting for. And this is all possible without buying low quality leads, begging gatekeepers for appointments, and burning money on ads or time on SEO. And jumping straight into the results, here's what you could expect with a cold outbound email system. Here's what our clients see during the week. So you could see interested leads popping in through, as well as our clients actually getting on the call with the decision makers and getting the deals going. And you can see the inboxes, how our clients' inboxes look like. So some decision makers we reach out to directly, just book a meeting directly. Some just need a call up to secure a date. And then over here as well, just figure through how both ours and our clients' campaigns perform. And just a bit of TLDR is just that open rate and click-through rate we don't really track. We really care about those responses coming through. So this also impacts deliverability. So if you see 0%, do not be alarmed over here. As you can see, it's NA as well. And then figure 4 is actually our dashboard to manage email inboxes. We bought over 100 inboxes for ourselves and for our clients. In this case right now, for our business, we're running a total of 30 active inboxes, but we have 66 inboxes total. But overall, who's this video for? Who am I speaking to? Now I'm speaking to if you are an owner of established commercial cleaning business based in North America, this video is for you. And if you are an owner of a cleaning company based in North America that is looking to expand into commercial contracts, this is for you. If you're looking to get more contracts, especially commercial ones, as I've been saying, this video is for you. And if you flush down thousands on the toilet on Yelp, other methods, Thumbtack, and Angie leads that never actually convert to actual contracts because they're one-off jobs, this video is for you. And overall, if you know your team's work is excellent, but you just can't seem to get right in front of the property and facility managers in your area who control the big contracts, this video is for you. Now, overall, here's the truth. You could get additional 5 to 10 qualified walkthroughs leading to commercial contracts every month for your North American cleaning business just through cold email. But the big problem is that most cleaning business owners do not understand how to use cold email effectively. Overall, they feel like it's just sending out thousands of emails to a list, automated, and has no personalization at all, and that is completely wrong. They feel like, as I said, cold email is spamming and will ruin their reputation, when in fact it's completely the other way around. I'm talking about personalized, driven, targeted emails to decision makers that are relevant to their situation. So when cold email is used correctly, it can act as the best lead source you could have for your business. And why? There's 3 main reasons. First of all, it's targeted. You could reach out to whoever controls the contracts in your service area, and you could discard who doesn't. Second, it's professional, so you're actually not interrupting your prospects' family time, such as like through cold calls. And in this case, you're just hitting them directly in their inboxes during business hours. And third, it's inexpensive. Compared to running Facebook ads or even hiring salespeople, this method will actually reap you an ROI of 42 to 1. And this is done by a study by DMA, which is basically Data and Marketing Association, getting the returns on email. And overall, cold email just boosts an average, as I said, ROI of 42 to 1. And put it another way, for every dollar you spend on it, you are bound to make $40 plus. And additionally, here's what nobody's telling you. The facility managers and property decision makers who control the 5,000 to 50K monthly cleaning budgets, they do not ever hang up on Yelp or click on ads ever. They are busy juggling multiple properties and dealing with dozens of vendor headaches. They don't have time to shop around. And overall, there's a problem now. How do we find a solution to it? Target them right in their inboxes. In these crowded inboxes that they're juggling multiple properties and dealing with vendor headaches, we just have to send the email through and make it stand out, appealing to their situation. Now, overall, we are one of the few people in the North American market focusing on this, and in this document, I'm going to show you how you could use our exact cold outbound email system for your cleaning company to beat your competitors, secure more contracts, and grow your business. Now, overall, I'm not sharing this to impress you. I just want you to understand why we understand this pace, and I feel that I'm qualified to actually spread this information, but not that it matters, is that my partner and I actually founded HiveUp, a growth marketing agency, back over a year now in May 2024. And we've been working with B2B and service businesses over the past year, literally solving the same exact growth challenges that you're going through when it comes to lead generation or marketing. And over here, you can just see a screenshot of my LinkedIn profile of my partner, as well as we also post YouTube videos to just spread the knowledge we have, and they actually walk through our systems and how-to tutorials that you can check out. But jumping straight back in, we've literally watched scale operators with great services and teams truly struggle because they couldn't figure out consistent lead generation. They didn't know when the next client is coming from. And through the past year, we've also invested over 20K on specialized mentorships, courses, and training, and we have dug into everything there is to know about sales and marketing, and tested countless lead generation systems and approaches when it came to service and B2B businesses. And what we found is that overall, most businesses try to be everything to everyone. But the real breakthroughs, especially in cold email, is when you go all out in one niche. And through our research and testing, we got literally obsessed with the cleaning industry, especially the commercial one. And we literally saw how badly it was being served by traditional marketing, literally underserved. Now, the typical cleaning business owner is killer at operations, but gets forced to use outdated marketing tactics that just do not work anymore. So you end up in pricing wars, wasting money on ads, and struggling to keep a steady pipeline. And overall, that's why Eunice and I, my co-founder, we have founded HighVageCleaning.com, a service specifically built for cleaning businesses who need help with lead generation and securing commercial contracts. Now, the vision and the goal is to be a partner in achieving stability and scale and growing cleaning businesses in North America. Now, that was the whole background. Jumping straight into the step-by-step process to get you the consistent walkthroughs is step one, building a professional email infrastructure. Straight off the bat, what happens if you do not do this? Believe it or not, most cleaning business owners we have talked to as well are shooting themselves in the foot before they even start. Why? Because if you've been sending emails out from your single business domain, or worse, even a Gmail account, whatever effort you put in cold email before, just put it in trash. Whatever opinions you formed about cold email, just put it in the trash because nothing is validated. In this case, when you've done that, Google have their spam filters and Microsoft have their spam filters that they just flag accounts that are sending even more than 20 to 25 emails per day. And imagine if you're sending 100 from the same account, that account is burned off the go, and on probably second day onwards, no emails are landing in the decision maker's inbox. And here's a visual of how it's done correctly. All right, so you should buy 5 to 10 fresh domains. So you have your primary domain, that will be your main website. Then you'll have secondary domains that you'll actually use for active outreach. And these will be specifically for outreach, nothing else. And in this case, buy fresh 5 to 10 domains. And how it works is that under those domains, you will then buy 2 to 3 email accounts. What we do for our clients and ourselves, we just buy 2 inboxes under each domain. So let's say, for example, if you buy 5 domains, then you'd have in total 10 inboxes because you buy 2 inboxes per domain. And then the third thing is technical SPF, DKIM, and DMARC stuff that nobody really ever tells you about. This is so crucial for emails to actually land in the inbox and for your sending reputation to actually rise. So in this case, make sure that you search up and actually apply these DNS settings to each and every domain that you're running outreach from. And then lastly, you have to make sure now, you're probably asking me a question, Omar, do I have to open every single inbox with different tabs? No, your computer will literally explode. In this case, there's many softwares out there. A great one we do use is Instantly.ai, where you could connect all your inboxes, all your email infrastructure into one solid place. We call these email sending platforms. And this is where you can just connect all your inboxes, receive all the replies, and everything can be done in one centralized dashboard. And once you plug in all your inboxes into Instantly, just make sure that you set up warm-up features. And this just increases the sending reputation with Google and Microsoft because you're buying these inboxes straight off the bat, and if you start sending out emails that aren't getting replies day 1, day 2, they're just going to burn you. So you have to build a good sending reputation, and that's what these email sending platforms allow you to do. You just plug in your inboxes, click, turn on warm up, and you're good to go. Just let it warm up for a period of 14 to 21 days. If you want better deliverability, I'd suggest waiting a longer period of time. And then lastly, making sure that everything is routed to one central inbox so you never miss replies. And these could be done in Google and Outlook settings. And if you're using the email sending platform, you don't really need to worry about it. Now, the outcome that you could see from switching from this method from before, not to right now, is that we've seen cleaning businesses try to DIY this from just their regular email, and they always get blacklisted or banned, no matter what, okay? Now, our setup, this way we set it up, it ensures 95% plus deliverability, and it keeps your sending reputation clean. And at the end of the day, keeps your outreach efficient and making sure that, oh my God, now I'm writing all these emails, I want to make sure that the first step is that the email lands in the inbox. Now, step one, let's say you built out your whole email infrastructure and you let it warm up. Now you have to source and find the right decision makers in your area. Now, easy off the bat, there's so many scrapers tools out there that you could use. What we use for our business is Google Maps Extractor. It's a very nice API tool that you could just literally go on appify.com over here and then click Google Maps Extractor, and then you can try it for free. Literally, you could scrape like around 5,000 records for free, and it could give you a nice testing variable. And in this case, you could just scrape around your area. You could put this key search word term and then put your postal code. Now, after that is that you source all the decision makers, all the company websites in your area, okay? And you want to make sure you do it this way. Because if you don't do it this way, most cleaning businesses are actually wasting time emailing generic info addresses or even random employees that don't even have any authority to hire vendors. All right. So you want to make sure that the source that you're scraping your leads from is very, very reliable. Now, here's an example of scraping in this. And then actually, here's our list as well. And you will generally, if you actually do send to info responses, you'll just get across a lot of gatekeepers. You will literally just meet every gatekeeper on the planet. So they will just be saying, I'll pass this along, but nothing ever really happens, and you want to avoid that. And even worse, you'll be targeting leads who are just price shopping with 10 other companies, all right? So here's how to do it right, the right method. Do not just grab email lists and blast away. Each lead that you have should go through a 3-step check, all right? The first step is actually sourcing the email from the domains. So obviously, once you do scrape from a Google Maps extractor, you will just have a list of company domains and maybe their name. Now, using email checking platforms out there like Email Verifier, Find Email, and other verification platforms, they simply just look up the domain and search up the emails under it and then find your ideal decision maker for you. And the simple step literally eliminates bounces that damage your sending reputation. Smart teams of cleaning businesses that are using this right now eliminate 15 to 20% of bad addresses before even sending a single email. Now, here's an example of Find Email that you can literally plug in the name, plug in the company website, and find the email of that decision maker. Now, step 2 would be, does the person actually control cleaning contracts? So you want to do a role check. There's so many ways of doing it, especially with the array of AI tools and technology out there. But keeping it simple, you can manually search into each prospect, but as well, that will take a lot of time. So I'd suggest leveraging tools like Clay. Clay.com is like Google Sheets on steroids, and you could just enrich your data with more and more information about your decision makers and the problems they're even going through. And you could use this platform to actually see if any decision makers in your area are actively searching for cleaning companies. All right. Now, this would be a role check. So again, you could manually research, use tools like Clay, and then you could use this research to target specific ideal decision makers such as property managers and facility directors and more, even owners of businesses. All right. And overall, this prevents wasting time on people who actually can't sign contracts. You want to avoid that. So every time you do remove a lead, that increases the quality of the list. And once the quality of the list increases, the messages you do send out to them, the replies will eventually do increase. All right. Always focus on quality, not quantity. Now, there's also another simple tool you could use out there called Phantom Buster. And that's simply you just put the LinkedIn URL of the profile of the decision maker, and then they enrich all the information that you need to know about them. All right. So now let's say you pass the technical check, the role check. Now, third and last thing is the geographic check. All right. If you sort your leads properly, you should have to make minimal adjustments. But then again, there's working with data. You want to make sure that it's clean, it's right, and it's accurate. All right. So you could filter, as you can see in this kind of GIF over here, you can filter by location, area, and zip code in Google Sheets once you've kind of imported all your leads through and prioritize those prospects. Stick to the prospects within your reasonable service radius, okay? And then also have a list of markets you want to expand to in the future. And it will just give a nice balance, so on and so forth. Now, the outcome of step 2, which is in this case, sourcing and finding the right decision makers, is literally, instead of blasting thousands of random emails, you'll be precisely targeting 1,000+ qualified decision makers who can actually approve contracts worth $3K to $50K per month. This approach overall gets 5 to 7 times higher than industry average because you're reaching the right people with the right message. All right. So we've walked through step 1 and step 2. Now step 3 to get you more qualified walkthroughs. It's actually writing the emails that drive the responses. I have a template right here. Simple off the bat, as you can see, the subject line, cleaner buildings and fewer headaches for you. You want to make the subject line sound internal so they would actually click and open the email, maybe something intriguing. And then straight off the bat, hey, first name, I noticed company name manages several properties near area on street. So straight off the bat, you hit them with personalization, break the ice. Then the main body would be the offer. We help property managers around the area work towards zero tenant cleaning complaints with our 24-hour emergency response team. Thought you might be interested in a walkthrough if tenant maintenance calls are taking too much of your day. So as you can see, it has an intro, a body, and a CTA, clear CTA, and then name, position, company name. What happens if you do not have a nice, like non-robotic template, all right? Or like a framework to work off at, okay? If you're using generic templates out there, talking about your company's histories, certifications, your biggest new offer, your emails are getting deleted instantly. They 100% probably get that from other companies around the area, okay? And property managers and facility ones do not care about 20 years of experience. They care about solving their specific problems as of right now and when they need it, all right? So here's how you do it right. First, let's say you know this about your prospects. You know their location, midtown area, you know the challenges they're going through, so dealing with tenant maintenance calls, and you know the pain point. You will know this information once you enrich the data from your lead. So once you find out this information, it's literally plug and play in the framework. Second, you could use the research to craft your email, as done here, using the framework above, and you're just plugging it in. And then lastly, develop follow-up sequences with clear call to actions focused on booking walkthroughs. I would suggest 3 to 4 follow-ups max, and then you could hit up these businesses in another 3 to 6 month time frame. And the outcome that you will get is that this approach will get you 5 to 7% plus reply rates when your competitors are below 1%. And this will actually get you above 20% positive reply rate as well. And this is because you're clearly speaking directly to what your decision maker cares about, not what they should care about. All right. Now diving into the last and final step, step 4, handling replies and booking in walkthroughs. Now let's say you source the emails, you've written email copy to those decision makers, and now you're just waiting for replies. And let's say you have gotten a reply through. The goal is that the work is not done yet. You need to transfer that reply into a booked walkthrough. And the way that it is, very important thing is that speed to lead. So I would recommend having a team member whose daily responsibility is actually inbox managing. But in this case, to convert responses into walkthroughs, you'll have a positive email response. Once you have a positive email response come into the inboxes, you could get a lead notification if you have an email sending platform. They have applications on their phone that you could literally just download on the App Store and get the notification. Or you could get it on Gmail, you could get it on Slack, you could get it on WhatsApp. Just get this automated. So as soon as a lead replies, you know that you have to message them back. And simply, as email does cause a lot of friction, in this case, you will have their phone numbers from the data you enrich, and you could just call up and be like, hey, saw you reply to my email, and you wanted more information. Is there something specific that you would like? And try to break the ice and get a booked walkthrough through. And this would be like a main discovery call, like a proposal call. And what happens if you don't do this straight off the bat? The leads will go to waste, because this is where most outreach falls apart. You send some emails, get busy with operations, and either respond days later when the prospect has already moved on, found another competitor out there, or you never really follow up consistently. You feel like that 1 or 2 email is enough. But at the end of the day, even interested leads slip through the cracks. So how to do it right? Monitor all replies as they come in, as I said. Qualify interested prospects through a quick 5 to 10 proposal/discovery call. And then you handle those objections and questions directly on call and try to shoot for a booked walkthrough, because you could answer the questions better there, as you've seen the place. Or you could even shoot these calls on Zoom. And then lastly, booking the qualified walkthroughs directly into the calendar. This is very important. A lot of business owners do not do this. Once you've ended the phone, make sure before ending the phone, you have sent the calendar invite to the prospect that you are pitching to. And the outcome is that you do not need to touch a thing. Just show up to walkthroughs with pre-qualified decision makers who already understand what you offer and have expressed interest. No cold calls, no awkward pitches. You will get on proposal calls with decision makers ready to take on your services. So as you can see, as long as you could set up a proper email infrastructure with multiple domains, target the right property and facility decision makers in your area. Third, send emails with an offer that actually speaks to their direct pain point and current situation. And then lastly, handle replies and book appointments consistently. You will have 5 to 10 qualified walkthroughs in 60, or if you speed it up, 45 days for your commercial cleaning business based in North America, without even need to spending a penny on ads or wasting a lot of time building SEO reputation. Now, overall, I hope you've enjoyed it thus far. You have 2 options. You can go and implement this for yourself, and to just make sure that your team does not go on the wrong path, I'd like to say a couple of points to watch out for. So off the bat, you are going to face a long, steep learning curve figuring out the whole domain infrastructure, SPF records, deliverability, and overall lead generation through outbound. But keep on going, keep on putting the work in, and you will get the results. Second, you are going to spend 15 to 20 hours every week, or a teammate is, managing the inboxes, the campaigns, and replies instead of running your cleaning operations. Third, you are actually going to have to manage speed to lead very efficiently, ideally less than 10 minutes to secure the walkthrough, or you waste the interested leads. And also, you're going to waste thousands on software and tools that might not even work for your situation, and you're actually going to struggle with the skill of writing cold emails that actually get the responses from decision makers right off the start. As you send out more emails, see what's working, see what's not, it will get better and better. Or you could work with us and you will start booking qualified walkthroughs in the next 21 days, and you will also start getting interested responses for those walkthroughs without lifting a finger. And when you work with us, you will get 5 to 10 qualified walkthroughs with ideal decision makers, property managers, facility directors, operation executives who control the recurring contracts. You will eliminate the feast or famine cycle that's keeping you up at night and stressing your cash flow. You will stop competing on price with lowball cleaners who cut corners and steal contracts. You will have walkthroughs booked directly into your calendar with our in-house inbox management team. You will finally break through those premium commercial buildings you've been trying to land for years. And lastly, you will free up the time you are wasting on leads that go nowhere and actually do go somewhere, but you're still wasting a lot of time. So you could actually focus on operations, hiring, and delivering an excellent service. So once again, if you are an owner of an established commercial cleaning company based in North America, this is for you. If you are an owner of a cleaning company based in North America that is looking to expand into commercial contracts, this is for you. And if you flush thousands down the toilet on other lead generation methods or Yelp, Thumbtack, and Angie Leads that never actually convert to actual contracts, this is for you. So if you'd like to learn how this could work for your specific cleaning business, schedule a 20-minute consultation call from the link below in the description. And off the bat, as we're entering the niche and being thought leaders in the space, we're just limited to 8 cleaning businesses off the bat. And yeah, this ensures that we just keep service quality top notch and making sure that we're just working with a specific cleaning business in one state. Now, of course, let's say you follow all these steps. Ideally, confidently, I can tell you, you will be securing 5 to 10 qualified walkthroughs for commercial contracts every single month once you get the system going. But let's say, off the bat right now, is that, of course, you could ignore everything that you've learned here today, but really, really think about it. What is the cost of ignorance? How long can you muster up the courage to just keep up with the competition and getting average results from the company that you've built? This isn't some magic trick. It's actually what other companies are using right now. And it's actually about being smart and reaching out to those people who actually make decisions about cleaning contracts and literally avoiding all the noise out there and straight into their inboxes. And just ask for yourself, if your competitors are already starting to do this, what is it costing you to do the same things the same way? And of course, if we haven't delivered the agreed number of qualified walkthroughs within the time frame, we'll refund 50% of the startup cost. So literally, that's how confident we are in the system and in our methods. All right. Cheers. Have a wonderful day. I hope this video was beneficial to all your cleaning business owners out there. And peace. Take care.